looking around the corner on behalf of your clients. Let's take a minute to do that now, right here on this podcast. As you look ahead this year, what's on your radar, and especially from a hiring perspective, what do you anticipate taking place throughout the healthcare industry?
From a hiring perspective, it's interesting because 2022 was a roller coaster. So the first half of 2022 was a continuation of 2021, and it was just wild. There were so many companies looking to hire the same talent. We couldn't keep up. And I know other firms couldn't keep up. It was hard to be able to keep up with the demand. Middle of the year, the interest rates started to rise pretty quickly. That had a couple of impacts. For some of these companies, their debt is variable, and the new cost of money to them rose significantly, putting a squeeze on their operational cash flow. But another aspect of this is it forced the land grab of the investors to come back down to earth. The valuations on healthcare startups for the past few years were in the stratosphere. And now, with interest rates rising so quickly, it forced the investors to stop chasing anything that moved and get back to fundamentals. Yes, keep funding companies, but only those companies that merit funding. Yes, keep giving them the follow-on rounds, the B and the C, but only those that deserve it based on their business fundamentals. That combined reading the newspaper, seeing what's going on in the world, there was a certain jitteriness. So people were cautious. We have a few clients that were on an absolute tear in the first half of 2022. And mid-year, when this started to change and it just started to feel different, they said, let's take a time out. Let's stop hiring for the rest of the year. Let's see where this is going. And let's figure out what we really need to hire. Do we need all these positions to be filled? So if I could characterize the second half of the year, it was one of caution. In the beginning, it was a little bit of shock, but then it became caution. And now toward the end of the year, it's pretty palpable that many people feel like, okay, the world's not ending. There's still investment money around. It's being invested with discipline. And we probably do need to fill some of these positions, maybe not all of them. So I think there's a cautious optimism going into 2023.